What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Gt5 Gaming with your host, Gt5. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a reaction to Bowser's Fury, which recently came out. If you haven't played this game yet, please consider doing so because it is such a blast. So I'm going to get right into it and tell you 5 reasons why you should play it and 5 reasons why you should not. Let's get on with it. First reason is Plessy. Plessy probably makes this game so awesome to this day. If you haven't used Plessy at all during Bowser's Fury, well, then that's kind of a shock when realizing how awesome she can be. She moves really fast and can dip underwater and get a really nice boost after leaving the ground. My next reason is about the islands. The islands are super fun to play on outside of Slide Coliseum and Royal and Roller Isle. Those islands can be a bit of a hassle. But the rest of the islands are purely fantastic. Wink, wink, mac, meow, wink, wink. Reason is all the power-ups you can use. You can have up to 5 items of each of the cat bell, mushroom, boomerang flower, fire flower, tanuki suit, and lucky bell. Now for me, I've been trying to collect them all, but it's really up to you if you want to stock up some power-ups that you really need along the quest. Just defeat Bowser, if you know what I mean. The power-ups are super fun to use. They really make the game truly to what it is. The next reason why you should play is Bowser himself. This has to be the best rendition of Bowser we've ever got since Melee. And I gotta say, it's really, really fun. Now, this kind of Bowser is a bit weird in, well, terms. But the way he works is super fantastic. He lives inside a goop hole, and it's basically random when he comes out of this goop hole. Well, it's not really random if you know how much Fury Bowser spawns in. He spawns in pretty much whenever, how many catch shines you collect around an island. The more catch shines you got, the quicker he loads. The next reason is the propeller box. Now the propeller box is probably the best rendition of this game. You can have up to a lot of flying, and paired with the tanuki suit, it's mildly broken. You can basically break the whole game if you know what you're doing with this power up. That's what makes this so fun to use. The final reason why you should play is all the cat shines around every island. Most of them do repeat themselves, of course, like having to get every cat shine, like the island ones and stuff like that. But the ones that they do have are pretty fun. What gets me, though, is having to constantly replay a level after completing it. It just drags on after a while if you already completed the game like I did. You already got 100 shines. That is the maximum of shines you can get in this game. There are 100 in total, and they're pretty fun to tap on. Here are some reasons why you should not play the game, however. One is how quickly Bowser can show up, depending on how many catch shines you got. I already talked about Bowser waking up in the scoop hole, yes. But here's the problem. He wakes up too quickly. And sometimes it's just completely random when he wakes up. Like, you never know unless you're playing an island and don't turn around to see what he's doing. That can completely throw off everything. The next next reason why you should not play this game is Bowser Jr. himself. Now, Bowser Jr. is a sidekick for this game mode. If you've used Bowser Jr. before, you'll know how big of a ass he is to use. It's just completely random where he shows up. And yes, you can choose how much Bowser Jr. wants to help. Wink, wink, I use none. But that's all it's got going for. And I feel bad for him because his father can't be calmed down. Imagine if your father couldn't be calmed down because, well, of rage. That'd be so sad. One of the next reasons I have with this game is just how kind of unfun it is. I'm looking at Roiling Roller Isle. Yeah, that island is complete garbage. But overall, the rest of the islands are pretty fun. I've enjoyed so many islands for this game that I can't get a hold of them. And yes, well, you can kind of cheese the level if you have the propeller box. But even there, that's just not fun. The reason I have is how quickly you can run out of lives. See, I already lost one there. But the reason for that is, well, it's just super quick. You always should limit the amount of how much a player can lose. Well, if you already know what you're doing, you can't, but even there, that's just not fun at all. Now, yes, people can't complain about how quickly you can lose hosts and stuff like that. But even there, you should never limit the player to losing so much stuff that it becomes so monotonously boring that it never becomes unplayable ever again. We have the music. Now, for two of these, I have the least to talk about. I'm looking at First Step Island and Claws Like Closing, who have no music at all. Now, that's not a bit of a big deal, other than, well, the music is already slapping in this mode. But you should always have to have music wherever you go. Well, not wherever you go, but at least some sort of a tune to get the player motivated and to want to keep it playing. That is probably the main reason why I kind of don't like this game. There you go, guys. That's all the reasons why you should and should not play Bowser's Fury. If you want to see more, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.